Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. It's a big pleasure to have you back. After sharing with you our Egypt videos, we have gotten so many questions that I will be answering in this video. The first thing you have to do before traveling to Egypt, you have to inquire if you need a visa. Some people or some nationality are lucky enough, they can get their visa upon arrival. But for our case, it was different. We had to apply for the visa at the Egypt embassy here in Frankfurt, which took 1 month. Upon arrival, you have to go through the migration where they will control your passport and your visas. After that, you can proceed out. Outside, you'll find a lot of people who will be very friendly and ready to help you carry your bags. Be careful because they don't do it for free. You also need to check the distance from the airport to the hotel. You also need to find out if the hotel is offering transport. If not, find the means of transport, either by taxis or by buses. According to our own experience, I would advise anybody traveling to Egypt to download an Uber app. Ubers are very cheap compared to taxis in Egypt. In Egypt, they use the Egyptian pound. It's very easy to change your currency into the Egyptian pound. You just walk to any bank automat where you can put your currency and it will give you in the Egyptian pounds. When buying things in Egypt, be very careful because some sellers tend to exploit the foreigners because of the foreign exchange. The tour guides also drive the tourists to overpriced shops where they sell mats, papyrus, and perfumes. In our case, we had an experience where we had to buy perfumes, and they are so good in marketing that we tended buying the perfumes that were not in our budget. Yes, it's allowed to use your own camera, but in every excursion or activity you book, there is always a professional photographer. These professional photographers know the best spot for photos, so it's very hard to obtain pictures without passing through a paying photographer. The most funny and interesting part, some people will help you capture some beautiful photos with your phone and still ask you to pay them. Be very careful because if you don't pay them, they won't return your phone back. Yes, you need a health insurance when traveling to Egypt or to any other foreign country. I will share with you my own experience. In the last 3 days of our holiday, I got sick and I had to visit a doctor. The doctor treated me and prescribed some medicine. The bill was so high, but I was lucky enough to have an international health insurance that was able to cover this. Yes, we had some bad experience. Our first experience was at the airport where we were overcharged. The taxi driver asked for 45 euros, we bargained, and he agreed to take 25 euros. Upon reaching the hotel, we got internet and checked how much it cost with Uber, and we found out it was 3 euro. That is the price we paid when going back to the airport. Our second experience was at the hotel. According to the hotel policy, they don't have internet in the hotel room, so we had to serve at the lobby or at the reception. this place was always full and overcrowding, making it difficult for us to serve. Our third experience was with the photographer. He exploited us by overcharging. We paid 1,000 Egyptian pound and later found out from our tour guide that the photos only cost 250 Egyptian pound. In Egypt, every tourist is seen as a walking wallet. For every activity or any favor you get, you have to give tips and they feel so entitled to it. After booking all our excursions, we had to pay for the hotel pickup and drop off, although it was included in our booking. They used the distance as an excuse and we had to pay for every pickup and drop off 10 to 15 euro. The sixth experience was with the perfume I showed you before. Our tour guide took us to overpriced shop where we were convinced to buy these perfumes. We later found these perfumes being sold at other shops at a very cheaper price. My last and worst experience was getting sick in Egypt. I made a mistake by visiting the hotel doctor. I was charged 450 euros, that is 67,000 Kenyan shillings, for only having a cold. I still find this price overrated. And though I had an international health cover, I still find this bill was too high. I would advise anybody who got sick in a foreign country never to visit a hotel doctor. I would recommend you to find a hospital outside the hotel. There are so many traveling apps in the internet where you can book. You can also book upon arrival directly from the company. According to our own experience, we would advise you to book before traveling to Egypt so that you can plan for the time that you'll spend there. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I could answer all your questions. If you have any other question, please write it on the comment section. I will be glad to answer you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and press the notification button for you to be notified when you post a new video. See you on the next video.